school system for letting us use this gym. They've done a lot of work in here, the employees here at school. I'm Jeff Harris. I've been born and raised over in Livingston County, been here all my life. I've worked in coal mines for 28 years. Been to school now, going on 12. It's been a lot of fun to be in this school. It's been a lot of hard times too, you know, but I've been out through these people throughout this county, and I know a lot of them. I know how hard they work. There's not enough money made here in this county because of low wages, but these people work hard, and they just do deserve a better chance here in the county. We do need to get some industry in here. We need to do something, and one thing that we need to do in this county is we need to all come together and support this county, support the businesses here, you know. If you look around, there's so many businesses that's been come and gone, and everybody goes to Paducah, you know, everybody says it's cheaper in Paducah, you know, but these people need these jobs here in this county, and to make this county grow, and, you know, we need to support it, get out and support this county. Everybody needs to come together and lift this county up. You know, we got a lot of good people, a lot of hard-working people in this county. Again, I'm Jeff Harris, and I appreciate all y'all done. I appreciate y'all's help here tonight. Thank you.
And now let's welcome Mr. Todd Hansen.
Glad to be here today. Glad to be here. As you can see, I've got some notes, but as my wife and anybody that plays music with me will attest, that means absolutely nothing. I'm not allowed to do or sing anything. But like the rest of them, I thank Farm Bureau for putting this on. I think this is a great thing. I am just glad to be here and glad to be a part of this. Lifelong Livingston County resident. Some of you will remember my mother and father, Max and Juanita Hansen. Dad was on the school board here for many years, pastored a few churches. My grandfather, J.W. Hansen, and his wife, Mary Lou. At one time, Pappy, as I called him, pastored a church at Salem and the church at Ledbetter, all at the same time, drive back and forth. And that was in the 60s and 50s, and the roads probably weren't near as good as they are now. So hard-working family. We have a history of service, and that's one of the reasons that I'm here, because I believe it is important for us to serve our community. My wife and Veronica and I, between us, have a mixed family with 6 kids, over a dozen grandchildren. Some of them have been playing in the corn were our grandchildren. And we're glad that we have 3 generations of us represented here today. I have a master's degree in business administration from Murray State University. I have over 20 years of business experience with Dean Foods and subsidiaries. Semi-retired a few years back to help with some family issues the last years of my parents' lives, and done a few things since then. Currently working at the Justice Center in maintenance. But I'm ready to move on and put my years of business experience along with my master's degree to good work for the good people of Livingston County. I'm a committed Christian. I believe in traditional marriage, pro-life, pro-family, pro-gun. If you don't have a gun, maybe we need a program to get good people guns. You know, I'm for that. Obviously, people in this county see that there's a need for change in the judge executive office. Otherwise, there wouldn't be 5 candidates in the race. So I feel like that I'm the ideal candidate to drive that change, not only because of my past experience that I have, the education that I have, but I have no ties to the political system in this county. I've never held an elected office. I don't have big money friends that are supporting me that I'm beholden to. The only people I'm looking to serve are the good citizens of Livingston County. I want to be one for the taxpayer. I'm not for big business. yes, we need to see some big business in here, but I don't have a hidden agenda and a bunch of people I have to bow down to. I'm 55 years old. I'm looking to do something productive with the rest of my life, and I want it to be with the citizens of Livingston County. In closing, I have this desire chip in my hand. You can't tell what it is because it's worn off because it's been in my pocket. It comes from Celebrate Recovery. That's one of the ministries that my wife and I help with on a regular basis. And one day I was struggling with something that I had been for a while. The fact that I look back and spent a lot of time, wasted mental energy, second-guessing decisions I've made in my life. That day I decided that's enough. And it happened the very day that it was our Thursday that we were going to be at Celebrate Recovery. So I took this chip. And with taking that chip, I said, I'm going to move forward. I'm not going to look back. So I offer you a chip like this today. Move forward with me. I want to see Livingston County move forward, and I'm the man for the job. Thank you for your vote in May 26th, and if I'm successful then in the fall. Thank you very much.
And now, please join me as we welcome Mr. Garrett Gruber.
Good afternoon. I hope everybody's doing well today, and I want to thank you all for coming out. I know this has been said about 13 times already, but let's go ahead and give a round of applause to Kentucky Farm Bureau and everybody else who has to So during my visits around the county, I've learned that there are two main things that people want to know about us individually, and that is, first, who are we? What is our background, our experiences, our values, things of that nature. The second thing, of course, is our plan. You know, if we are given the chance to serve as the next Livingston County Judge Executive, what are we going to do? So with that said, for those who may not know me, my name is Garrett Gruber, and I'm one of two Republican candidates for Livingston County Judge Executive. I was raised right here in Livingston County, and I graduated in this very gym in class of 2007. Shortly after, I joined the Army National Guard, and come July, it'll mark 11 years of total service served, a fact that I'm very proud of. For 5 of those years, I was a full-time Army National Guard recruiter as well. I am a graduate of Murray State University with a degree in organizational communications, and I did pick up a couple of teaching certifications along the way in English and in business. While in college, I did earn the opportunity to complete a legislative internship in Washington, D.C., the United States Senate. And lastly, one of the prouder accomplishments of my professional career was developing Kentucky Senate Bill 117, which Mr. Ridley, I don't know if he's still here or not, may know about, which helps veterans in their transition to gain careers in teaching. And I'm proud to say that that law was signed into Kentucky State law last year. So that's sort of a quick summary of my professional experiences. As far as my values are concerned, I am a Christian. If I were to list 3 values that I feel very strongly about and I try to live my life by, they would be respect, which is to treat others the way you want to be treated, integrity, because if you don't have your word, then you don't have much, and then perseverance, because the question isn't if we stumble, but when we stumble. Perseverance is that thing that picks us back up and keeps us moving forward. So again, that's kind of the quick 2.5 version of me and what I bring to the table. As far as my plan is concerned, I'm not really big on buzzwords. So this right here is what I like to call the Livingston County Plan for Progress. The reason or version 1.0. The reason it's version 1 is because we are sitting here in May, and I'm sure it'll be added to, changed, revised before November. I've had some people say that maybe writing a 14-page plan for the future of this county is a little too much information, but I do not feel that way. And the reason I feel that way is such. There is a quote that I try my very best to remind myself of every day, and that is, a goal without a plan is just a wish. Again, a goal without a plan is just a wish. If we as a county and as a community have a goal in mind, whether it be economic development or community engagement, but we don't have a plan on how to get there, then all we're doing is wishful thinking. You know, I know I'm young. I know a lot of people have said that about me, but I take the role of judge executive very seriously. And I think that the planning, if I am to serve, starts today. It doesn't start tomorrow. It doesn't start on election day. And it doesn't start on January 1st, the day you swear in. The planning starts today. And this right here is kind of the culmination of that hard work up to this point. I also want to stress that this plan is not just mine. Again, individually, myself, the candidates, we don't have all the answers, but it's whenever we come together as a community to start working towards the same goals that we are to achieve anything that we set our minds to. Sorry. Now, so with my time wrapping up, I'll end on this. If you want a judge executive who's going to maintain the status quo, then I'm not your guy. Don't vote for me. But if you do want to see change in the county, and if you want somebody who is dedicated 100% and who gets excited about the challenges that we face, then I humbly ask for your vote on May 22nd. The only promise that I can make is that I will stay 100% committed to doing whatever it takes to help increase the opportunities in this county and to improve the quality of life for the 9,353 residents that call Livingston County home. Thank you and God bless.
And now let's welcome Mr. Jeff Armstrong.
Good afternoon. I'd like to first thank Todd Hansen for hosting this event, and I'd also like to thank everybody that's coming out and listening to us today. I'd like to introduce myself. My name is Jeff Armstrong. I am a graduate right here at Livingston Central High School, class of 1983. After my graduation, I went on to community college, Paducah Community College, and I graduated with a degree in paramedic medicine. I currently hold the position of Livingston County Coroner, a position I have served for the past 16 years. I'm also the general manager for Smith Funeral Chapel right here in Livingston County. I have spent over 20 years working in the medical field and the business field. I spent a large portion of my life working with state and local government for the past 20 years. Much of my life I spent serving those in the county, either through family business, during my EMS service, my funeral directing service, but sadly through the role as coroner. I had devoted many hours volunteering right here in Livingston County and throughout Western Kentucky. I had dedicated to this county and this community being committed for the past 20 years. As a public service and one who has worked in helpless profession, I has witnessed and I has heard the concern of the citizens within our county. A part of my dedication to the citizen is to maintain a strong leadership role. Within this leadership role will be offering my pledge to be a working judge who will honor the concern of all residents. I will make it a priority in my mission that each concern is listened to, valued, and given a response to. I think we deserve that. It would also be my mission to conduct and maintain a transparent office. The judge executive office will be a place where the public is welcome and a place where compromise and resolution would be present. This transparency will also allow the public to become more involved in the direction that our county will take. I will run on my commitment to be fiscal responsibility. Throughout my multiple term as Livingston County Coroner, I have maintained and operated my budget without any form of budget overture. I am currently the general manager, like I said, at Smith Funeral Chapel, where I maintain a daily operation and management of fiscal obligation. Like all things in life, changes and adjustment can be difficult. Citizens can get used to something that is familiar, but we must all acknowledge that change can be valid to growth and expansion. No single person can make a major financial decision or change with that the approval of those sets on fiscal court. Our elected officials must be worked together to ensure the satisfaction of the one to which we are working for. My plan does not include dismantling prior agendas, but rather to improve and expand the assisted programs, economics, infrastructure plans, safety measure, and be a progressive of the past administration. Progress will not come overnight. I will not make promises, but I will pledge to be a full-time working judge that will be available to the citizens of Livingston County. I would pledge to certify this role with a sense of compassion and vow not to lose the reason I am running for this office. And that reason is to give back and be the leader who will care for the citizens of Livingston County. As I close, I humbly ask for your support and vote for the upcoming primary election on May the 22nd. I ask you to place your trust in me as we work together to continue to steer Livingston County in a positive direction. Again, my name is Jeff Armstrong. I am running for Livingston County Judge's Secretary. I ask for your support on May the 22nd. May God bless you. May God bless America. May God bless Livingston County.
Y'all may be excused.